First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways, preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this your brother Dawaba from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you with a little lesson. And man, what can I say, brothers? Things are picking up. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. This was just something through the spirit. We see the times we in. We see so much stuff happening on just on one of them grand scales, man, that, the UK, Britain over there with the digital real ID for all the adults. We were talking about this yesterday, out there at camp online, and then talking about, China with the social credit. You got Sweden with a lot of almost cashless. The whole society over there is almost cashless. And a lot of their people been C-hip. So, just think about it. So much is going on that it's just a great time that we in, man. That second Esdras 9, he said, measure the time diligently in itself. And thou shalt see the signs, then thou shalt know that the highest begin to visit the world which he had created. And that's roughly paraphrasing. And we seeing great signs all over. Man, we should be happy and jumping for joy. We should be, I don't even know how else to really put it. It says, Romans 13 and 11, now it's high time to wake out of sleep because our salvation is nearer than we thought. And like I said, roughly paraphrasing. So, our salvation is close. Things are happening at a real fast pace. So much stuff is going on. So many things to talk about. And I guess one of the main things I was going to sit up here and say, hey, bros, as these times and as these days get shortened, as the time, he said he's going to, speed up the days for us, man. As time get closer and closer, always keep in mind, man, no matter what happens, stay steadfast in this truth. That goes into that Revelations 2 and 10, some of us going to be, the devil's going to throw some of us in jail. Hey, be faithful thou to death, until so you can receive that crown. And, and that's one of the main things that, I've been thinking about the last couple of weeks in itself. I spoke on it before. The apostle has spoke on it greatly. That understanding that, hey, how y'all doing? Understanding that, the times that we in is that, at any time, man, any brother, any one of us could be, put in jail. And as the time goes on, man, death is a possibility. Being beheaded for this truth. And I sit up here, and I always keep that in my mind, and pray to the Lord, man, that he strengthens me. And that's another thing brothers should be doing, praying. Pray without ceasing. Continual prayer, man. And one of the prayers I always love to think about is the one that Psalms 51 and 11, man. Cast me not out of thy presence and take not thy Holy Spirit, man. That's Psalms 17 and 14 or something, but King David sit up here and said, hey, deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword, man. Or even when it even comes to that Revelations 2 and 10, no matter what happens, man, pray that the Lord, whether it be deliverance or whether, either way it goes, we're going to have a victory. Whether you die in this truth or whether the Lord lets, or whether you see the downfall, either way it goes, if you're of the elect, you're going to have a victory. So either way it goes, you just pray that the Lord have you in that time. And you know what I'm trying to say. If death, so be it. Pray that the Lord, and he's going to put that spirit on you where you're going to be okay. If you part of the elect, the Lord got you. Either way it goes, He gonna put that spirit on you to go through whatever you gotta go through. Or hey, if it comes down to it with death, you know, put that spirit on you where, hey, if I die, I die. You know, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord will fight for thee. You know, and I guess, you know, this is what's, just something, like I said, through the spirit, man. My mind, I might be a little all over the place, brothers, but I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm just happy as hell, man, because so much stuff is going on, and we see it, and you just got to be jumping for joy, knowing that these days are short, knowing that we rejoice in that Revelations 12:12, rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell therein them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down to you to having great wrath, because he know it that he hath but a short time. Hey, we rejoicing, man. The heavens. Who's the heavens? The Israelites, the elect. You so-called black Latinos and Native Americans. And I'm talking about the elect right now. We're those heaven that's rejoicing. When it says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, that's going to be 2/3, these heathen, these Edomites, man, because this damn devil, who's this damn devil? The elites of Esau, man. He's going to come down with these motherfucking wrath, man. Because he know he got a short period of time. He's going to try to come with that motherfucking New World Order. He's going to come with try to come with his system. And the Lord only going to let him get so far. Until he destroy this motherfucking devil. They said, hey, when he about to fill his belly, the Lord is going to sit up here and make him cough that shit up. Kick him dead in his gut. No, motherfucker. You ain't going to sit up here and succeed. The Lord ain't going to even let you enjoy your shit. A big fuck you is coming to you. And we can't wait. And like I said before, man, this is just something through the spirit, man. I was thinking about it, man, jumping up and down for joy, man, because, hey, man, the times we in, everything is beautiful. You still got our people out here playing around, playing games, want to know when the next barbecue is, and, the next goddamn holiday where they can kick it, and all this other shit, But right now, we see what's going on, man. Our enjoyment comes from knowing that, hey, this kingdom is coming to an end. It's about to crash and burn. And that's the beauty of it, man. I ain't gonna sit up here and stretch this out too much longer, but it was just something, I was taking a little bit of a walk here, and, man, I was like, damn. Hey, brothers should be too happy, man, to see that. And we're about to see, what it say, I can't word it right, Salakia. One of them is to see your children, and the other one is to see the downfall of your enemy in Salakia. Right now, I can't word it the way I want to, but we're about to see the downfall of E, man. And that's Psalms 91, Hey, we're going to see our enemies to the left of us, our enemies fall to the right of us. And I'm praying I'm one of those men. I'm praying I'm part of the elect, brothers, keep that in their head, man. That's all, man. Keep praying that the Lord got you. Keep praying that you part of the elect. Keep praying that, hey, the Lord don't take the spirit off of you. And keep hastening the day for this place to come down. And that's the main thing. Hasten for this place to go to hell, man. Fuck this shit, man. Hasten the day so we can get up out of here, man. Pray for the downfall of this motherfucker to come quicker and quicker and quicker and daily, so we can go, So with that, man, hey, I hope this was edifying, man. Just something through the spirit. Something that was just something that I had to get off my, just get off my mind. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed sooner. With that, I would say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we almost up out of here. So with that, I'd like to say Kwam Yasharella and a Baba Ball and Anya Habatharma Lakia. Shalom.